In Malaysia, immigrant workers are part of our everyday lives. They build our cities, clean our spaces, and support industries we rely on. But how do we really see them? And how does our view affect how we treat them? Our group discussed whether we should directly help the community through donation, posters, or community service. But we realized something important. We can't reach every worker and we can't solve systematic issues overnight. So instead of treating the symptoms, we decided to address the root cause, the public flawed or incomplete understanding of immigrant workers. Changing how people view and treat them makes a difference that spreads further than any one time help.
So how I see immigrant workers are just as how I see any other worker, because just because they're immigrants doesn't mean that they should be treated differently necessarily. Because
I usually treat them pretty okay. I do not scold them or anything in public. It's just that I'm also not really close to them because we're different. We're from different countries then.
We expected strong negativity, but instead, responses were mostly neutral or mildly positive, not hateful, just distant. Most people never stooped to understand their reality, but when we looked at the data, the bigger picture wasn't as neutral. Survey shows Malaysians often hold negative assumptions about immigrant workers. A 2020 survey found 68% of Malaysians view immigrants as threatening. Particularly men are portrayed as criminals. Many Malaysians believe immigrants increase the crime rate, while in fact immigrants account for only 2% of crime and one-third of the prison population. Media coverage reinforces these ideas. They emphasize on nationalities to add more drama and readability, focus on illegal immigration, framing them as a social problem, and the lack of foreign national voice. Social dynamics Malaysians generally still see them as outsiders. So even if individuals are intentionally unkind, their views are still shaped by stereotypes.
if I had to assume, they would be misjudged or mistreated by other people.
I'm not really sure about their struggles because I'm not really close with any of them and never got the chance to talk with them about their struggles.
Or maybe in discrimination because of that.
I do know they get discriminated sometimes over here. Yeah.
This revealed the gap. People treated immigrant workers based on assumptions and stereotypes, not reality. Now, we are going to present to you our research on why immigrant workers come to Malaysia and the struggles they may face here. Immigrant workers come to Malaysia for several reasons. They come here for economic opportunity, seeking protection from political upheaval in their home country, or high willingness to achieve better living standards for themselves or their families. The type of struggles that they may face here are exploitations. There are several types of exploitations, like low salary, excessive salary deduction, physical and verbal abuse, dangerous and unsafe work condition, deception related to salary or work condition, not paid on time, or no salary increment after years of working.
After hearing the statistics, I feel like what I know about them or how they've been treated is I wouldn't have expected it. And so from now on, maybe I'll be a little nicer to them, maybe smile a little bit. Yeah.
I think in the future I will probably treat them well by saying hi to them when I pass through and just generally being nice to them by not discriminating them in any way just because of their race.
This is empathy, the ability to understand someone's situation and adjust your behavior because of it. The change wasn't dramatic, but it was honest and human. Our goal wasn't to fix every issue. It was to spark a shift, to replace assumptions with awareness, and to replace distance with understanding. We chose awareness because awareness leads to empathy, and empathy leads to better treatment. We can't help every worker directly, but we can make the environment better by the way we see them and by the way we treat them. And a little more kindness will already make a difference.